Hi, my name is Brenna George, and today I'm going to tell you the process of making homemade chocolate chip cookies. Does anybody have that one thing that their mom or grandma makes that they just absolutely love? Well, mine is my mom's homemade chocolate chip cookies, and today she gave me her recipe from scratch. So making homemade chocolate chip cookies is really easy. All you need is a stove, a mixer, your ingredients, and a pan with parchment paper. I've made this recipe many of times, so I know exactly how to demonstrate and explain to you on how to do this. So the first thing you're going to want to do is preheat your oven to 350 degrees to let it heat up while you're making the batter. So what I did today is I laid out my ingredients ahead of time just so that I can do this a little quicker for you. So the ingredients that you're going to need today is you're going to need 1.5 cups of flour. You're going to need 1/2 cup of granite sugar and 1/2 cup of brown sugar. You're also going to want to need a whole egg, 1/2 cup of butter, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. You're going to also need 1/2 cup of semi-morsels, or you could do a cup. It's a personal preference. And you're just going to want to start by mixing all of your dry ingredients together first. So you're going to add all your flour, both of your sugars, and your semi-morsels. And you're going to want to start letting that mix for about 15 seconds on a medium speed. So today I'm using my own personal homemade recipe, and I'm also using a recipe off the Betty Crocker website called the Ultimate Chocolate Chip Cookie Recipe. So while this is mixing, you're going to also want to add in your liquid ingredients like your egg, your vanilla extract, and your butter. Mixing together, you're going to want to take a spoon of some sort and scoop the sides down to make sure all of your ingredients are being mixed in properly. Okay, once your batter is done, it should be clumped together pretty much like Play-Doh, and it shouldn't be very liquidy at all. So you're going to want to take a spoon and start scooping out your batter, and you're going to want to roll that into a ball like this. And you're just going to place that ball on top of your pan with the parchment paper. And you're going to want to place your balls about 2 inches apart, which this batter might be a little bit more, so you might have to do 2 batches depending on how big your pan is. And also a key tip today that I got off the Sprouts Eats is that to never open the oven while your batter is baking, because opening the oven lets out a lot of heat, which means that your cookies will have to bake longer. And today you're going to want to bake your cookies about 10 to 11 minutes. Depending on if they're golden brown or not. And today I showed you exactly how to make chocolate chip homemade cookies. My recipe and the Betty Crocker recipe. And this recipe can be shared with your friends, your roommates, your families, anyone that you want. It's a very good recipe that you can also add like M&Ms, any different type of chocolate, even candies into the cookies. It's your own personal preference. But I highly encourage you to use this recipe and try it out because it's a recipe that everyone will love.